All right, hey Cancer. So I am doing goodbye 2021, moving into 2022. This is just going to be the next couple of months. So we're just going to check out what you've kind of gone through and what you can look forward to. All right, you guys are going to know this is your read by your energy. So if that doesn't resonate, check your placements, or you can just check your placements anyway. So let's see who we're talking to for Cancer, your energy. Your energy. All right, so you guys are coming through with the Knight of Michael. It's time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion and sudden changes. With the Knight of Michael too, how it kind of flew in reverse. It could just be that lately you've been feeling burnt out, impulsive, and unfocused, maybe a little bit restless when it comes to any and all situations. This can be love, it could be money, it could be family, it can be relationships, you know. And you also have the World card coming through. All right, so a very happy ending coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So what I feel is happening with these two cards is you have cycles that are closing out. So if you have felt restless, impulsive, burnt out, you know, moving a little bit too fast, those negative, the negative energy of the Knight of Michael, the Knight of Swords, is coming to an end, and you're going to leap. All right, coming into 2022 with ambition, action oriented, and driven to succeed. There's a lot of success coming here. All right. So I feel like, you know, with the World card too, I mean, both these cards, when they flipped, they came in reverse. So it could just be like, when is it going to end? When is it going to end? When do I get to see the light at the end of the tunnel? All right. And what Spirit's telling you is that you're coming into that. So nothing lasts forever. All right. So, and you guys have probably just been wondering, when's it going to get easier? When's it going to get better? This could be with family. It could be work. It could be personal relationships, romantic relationships. And basically, you're going to be moving into the new year, all right, with a new cycle. So everything from the negative, that negative energy is being closed out. All right, so let's see what challenges you faced. You're going to know this is yours by the complete energy that's pulled. So the challenges that you faced overall in 2021, we have the Nine of Gabriel. So this is like the Nine of Wands coming through. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. The Nine of Gabriel coming through with that Nine of Swords energy. You know, the challenges were, I feel, guarded, not being able to be vulnerable when it comes to other people. And it could just be how people you have felt have treated you. It could be also that you faced relationships, sad endings with people. We know, you know, the pandemic was here. It's like, oh my God, I can't get close to anybody because I'm going to end up getting hurt. It doesn't have to be, you know, because of the pandemic, obviously, but you could have had a couple of relationships that have fell apart, fell through. All right. But, for those of you who are on a spiritual journey, we have the World card right here that indicated that spiritual growth and insight. You got to know that the people and places and situations and things are going to fall away naturally. They're going to fall away naturally. You might feel like you have been in a dark night of the soul, you know, it's like one thing after the other. And so it's like, I'm not letting anybody in at this point. Like, I'm done with superficial people. I'm done with fake ass people. I'm done. All right. The walls go up. Okay. So when we move into 2022, I have a huge feeling that, you know, your guides is going to say, all right, now it's time to start breaking down some barriers. It's okay to protect your energy, all right, but we don't have to negatively affect us. You know what I mean? I have people that I've had to cut ties with this past year, and some of them are blood family ties, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done. I love you, but I'm gonna stay over here. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. I don't have those feelings in my heart, but I'm gonna stay over here. So let's see what your favorable aspects of 2021 were. The favorable aspects that happened to you, Cancer. We have the Eight of Gabriel. So look at that. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. All right. And I feel like this is where you kind of get your side, your point of view across. Look at that. You have the 9 coming through as a negative aspect, and as a positive aspect, you're setting boundaries. You're speaking your truth. You're telling people how you feel. I want to tell you guys to stay in this energy, because you know what? You're going to be planting seeds, all right, within people to kind of have that own influence within themselves, to be able to stand up for themselves and stick up for themselves. And I feel like this card is coming through because many of you probably have not realized that you've been planting seeds in a positive way. When you speak your truth, when you set your, when you set, your, when you raise the bar associated with people in your life, all right, it speaks volumes. And I feel like Spirit's commending you on that. And I feel like a lot of you guys have had to have communications with people that are clear-cut boundaries, man. You know what? Speaking, throat chakra activation to the max. All right. This is just moving along. So maybe some of the situations that you've endured throughout 2021 weren't, they weren't the most favorable in your eyes, but you have to have those boundaries set. You have to have that clear line of communication. You gotta stand up for yourself. And I feel like that 8 of Gabriel is one of your biggest positive things, even if you don't realize it right now. It's creating the barrier, to become that 9 of Gabriel. And it might not have felt good at the time, and it might be something that you're still kind of trying to see the light of, but it is something positive, and you will see positive results from doing that. So let's see what you can release now. As far as this 2021 business, what is favorable for you to release right now? We have the 3 of Gabriel coming through with prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So what you can release now, I feel, is carrying the burdens or the weight of anybody that you've been dealing with. You've been waiting for your ships to come in for some time, possibly throughout the whole 2021 when it comes to people, your job, partnerships, family, just personal relationships as a whole. The 3 of Gabriel is like that 3 of Wands, all right, waiting for ships to come in, and maybe even kind of losing hope that they're not coming, that your time is not coming. But listen, you got that World card coming up through here, all right? This cycle had to kind of go through so that you can come out and see the bigger picture. So your ships are coming in. So if you guys have felt, and I've seen some negative energy and activity on my social media, but it's like when people are like, oh, this is never going to happen, blah blah blah, and I feel compelled to say, you're damn right, not with that attitude. Not with that attitude, it's not. So you really need to pop out of that mentality if you guys have felt that or said that, okay? And think of any area in life. It's time to stop speaking negatively out to the universe, because that does call in, it does tend to call in negative situations. So let's see what your highlights are moving into 2022. The main highlights moving into 2022. Oh, look at that. There is a huge spiritual shift going on within you guys, okay? So the main highlights, look at this. We have the 5. This is just, my intention I set was the next few months, and this is just walking into 2021. It's not that we're going to be dealing with it. 5 of Gabriel all year long. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. This card actually dropped in reverse, so that means that we're not dealing with conflict no more. Anything that gives you unsettled nerves is ending. Any situations that were dramified, people that have strung you along, those types of energies, you're moving completely away from those, moving into 2022. All right. You're also going to be, I feel, turning over a thought process when it comes to personal relationships. 5 of Raphael is like the 5 of Cups. Okay, so I feel that this is more of the positive aspect, turning our thoughts around, turning the way we think around, and looking at the cups that stand behind. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret, embrace the opportunities for happiness, and search for the silver lining. So literally, I feel that what this card is saying is you got to see that what doesn't kill you makes you you stronger. It makes you more prepared, all right, for bigger and better things to come, bigger things to come that you can't see right now. Once we release negative energy, you guys, beautiful things start to happen. And I can attest, you know, I'll share my story one day and hope that you guys will visit my book or my, I don't know, my movie. I don't know. For real, I mean, I've just gone through shitty experience after shitty, and I'm in this mentality now where it's like, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. You know what I mean? Truly. You have card 5 coming in with divine guidance. All right. So moving into 2022, another spiritual card, a spiritual activation card, the search for the meaning of life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teacher or friends. This is like the Hierophant card. So order and rules coming through. And this is such a strong energy. You guys have the spiritual essence coming all throughout this read. So a lot of you guys are going to be turning and tuning into this journey, the spiritual journey, those aspects of spirituality, and even coming into your own gifts. I feel that now is a time to kind of release and heal that past, whatever it is you've been through, these wars, these battles, these struggles, things that have left you vulnerable or not being able to be vulnerable. It's time to kind of release that, go within, and start to ground yourself, call in your spiritual gifts, call in, ask for that activation. I feel it's very, very favorable for you right now. All right, so let's see what your advice is. Your advice, what you can take from this reading, your advice. Look at that. We have the Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. It's time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Whoever I'm talking to, I feel you guys might have a lot of fire energy in your charts, okay? But this Knight of Gabriel is basically saying, you know, this energy is already stored inside of you, and it's time to find that. Your guides want you to find this energy and be re-inspired. Move through life with inspiration and be an inspiration to others, and realize the seeds that you are planting by setting boundaries with people who don't serve. All right, this is restoring your energy, your passion, taking inspired action. This is being adventurous, removing hasty decision making, removing the scattered energy, and removing the frustrations that come really easy. All right, so I'm going to pull you guys some oracle cards just to kind of get a message for you. That's really neat. You guys, I have a feeling that this is, the majority of this is going to be dealing with relationships. And I don't feel like it's limited to romantic. I feel like it's all over the board. I just see it as all over: work, partnerships, family, friendships, you know, people that just aren't serving you anymore. And I've had to cut a lot of those out too, like I said. All right, so we have the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. That is such an that's in such alignment with what is going on here. Let's pull a couple of more. Wow. Aw, you guys are being reminded that you're never alone. You're being reminded that you're never alone. More, I have a feeling that some of you guys might be being called to unblock or do a meditation for the sacral chakra. If you just look at all this orange that's coming through. Side note, okay. But yeah, you are never alone. Your spirit guide's telling you, call when you guys are having troubles, when you're having issues, when you're having struggles. You guys need to call out and remember that our angels and spirit guides don't interfere if we're not asking for that help. I'm gonna pull one more. All right, let's see what you got. We have, how can I be more flexible right now, coming through as your soul truth card. And we have, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. And today's soul action is saying, remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. And then do some yoga. You know, don't put yourself out doing that yoga, though. You guys can do whatever you want. Maybe some light stretching. 5 to 10 minute videos on YouTube, man. It's my go-to. All right, Cancer, you guys take care.